Welcome to the Big Movement Podcast. If you're ready to create results and make huge strides in your business, finances, personal development, and health, then you're in the right place. Pushing past excuses and powering through procrastination can be a challenge alone. Here, you'll get the support, tools, and knowledge you need to get to the level you desire in your business and life. Let's get started with your host, Byron Ingram.
And welcome to another episode of the podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about leveraging emotions in sales. Regardless of industry, there's one commonality shared by everyone in business. Customers rely on emotions to make buying decisions. The quicker we understand how people make these buying decisions, the quicker we're able to improve our ability to sell products and services. Buying is an emotional experience, and if you're unsure of that, just take a look at when, let's say, Apple releases a new iPhone, and you see the excitement when people get that new phone in their hands, and they're sharing with everyone. They're jumping up and down, saying, "I'm first! I finally got it." You see this all the time. If you're not sure of that off of an iPhone, simply look at the holidays when people are out shopping for their loved ones. Look at Black Friday and how people are running over each other because they want that one sales item. So trust me, buying is an emotional experience. But regardless of the type of purchase someone's making, there's always going to be some level of emotion involved. Whether it's an iPhone to a pillowcase to groceries, there's emotion involved with it. The question comes down to is, are you going to position yourself to leverage a prospect's emotion to influence them in your favor? Because if you look at advertising, that's exactly what happens. When you look at, let's say, a fast food commercial, the way the burger or whatever is being showcased is designed to make you hungry. Like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So it's make you move towards making that purchase. So as I previously mentioned, as another episode, people are primarily motivated by two emotions, fear and pleasure. These are the ones that are involved in the buying process. So to stand out from the competition, you must leverage at least one of them. Ideally, you'll want to utilize both of them during the sales conversation. So let's talk about understanding fear. If fear is an emotion in the context of sales, doesn't mean scaring someone like if they're watching a horror movie or someone's going through a haunted house and you're trying to make them like crap their pants or thing. No. Nothing like that. You see, fear in this instance, it involves someone wanting to move away from some type of pain that either currently exists in their environment or something that was in their past. So as an example, because something could have happened to them previously that it just causes them pain, they fear being in that situation again. Imagine for a moment, let's say that someone didn't have any food growing up and they were hungry. For them, that's a pain. They never want to be in that situation again. So they're going to do everything possible in the world to move away from that because they fear that sensation. Or let's say something like real estate, that someone is willing to pay more than list price for a home for one simple reason. Because in the past, they lost several homes that fit the quote-unquote dream home to someone else because they didn't bid high enough. So the pain of losing that will make them pay more for that same thing. That's what fear will make somebody do, because the pain associated with it is too great for someone to go through again. You see, pain can, when it comes to someone's fears, it can take on many forms, as I illustrated in the example above. See, the pain individuals fear will be different upon the industry that you are currently in. So you're going to want to identify them as quickly as possible so you can develop strategies to overcome them. In doing so, guess what? You're going to be able to stand out from the competition very quickly and easily. So on the flip side of this, there's pleasure, because let's face it, everybody loves pleasure, but not everybody's motivated by it. Since the vast majority of people are motivated by moving away from some sort of pain, it's going to be extremely important to understand the concept of pleasure so you can quickly identify those few people that's what they're motivated by. Because, pleasure is simply, someone moving towards something that feels good. So here's a great example. I want you to think of those individuals out there, they're just kind of laissez-faire, just take it easy. But then they're like, oh my gosh, I've got to have that burger. It doesn't matter that, anything else is going on. They don't care. They're like, that's going to make them feel good. So they're motivated by the pleasure, that sensation of eating. So in every industry, there's something that's going to motivate somebody like that. That driving emotion is stronger than anything else around them. So it's your duty and your responsibility to understand that. So now you can use that as part of the sales conversation to make adjustments accordingly, because some individuals who are only motivated by pleasure, if you're trying to scare them into making a decision, they're not going to fall for it. They'll be like, I don't care about that, because their eyes are fixated on the prize, because they're looking, they want to win, and that's what it's about. Like, they don't care about anything else. They just want that sensation because it feels good, and that's what keeps them going. But you have to know who these people are so you can make those adjustments. Now, because every client is different, you're going to have to engage them in a conversation, and you should be doing this anyways. But your goal is, as quick as possible, figure out what that driving emotion is, because you see, when you do this quick enough, like I said, you can make adjustments in the entire presentation of what type of words you're going to say, what type of stories, what type of illustrations, what type of body language you're going to use, so you can influence the result. So the faster you do this, the quicker you can be able to jump ahead of the competition. Because think about it. If you're going to be competing against a couple other people and you understand their driving emotions, guess what? They're going to pick you over the competition. So make sure that you take the time to understand what people's buying emotions are, so you can do whatever it takes to leverage it in your favor so you can increase your sales this year. So do me a favor. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and share this podcast out there, because someone out there needs to hear this message so they can be able to understand emotions to grow their sales in their business.
Thanks for listening to the Big Movement Podcast today. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Now that you've surely been inspired to take your entrepreneurial career and business to the next level, you can stop by the website and get more. And if you're ready to boost your business brand, be sure to grab your free report, 7 Easy Steps to Build Your Brand Today.